Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're taking a super rapid-fire journey across the globe to look at some of the absolutely most unique geographic curiosities on Earth. We're going to skip the long intros and just jump right into a really fun trivia challenge. So, do you know the most unique countries in the world? Okay, let's dive into this. We're going to test your knowledge today with a series of really wild global anomalies. First up, unique symbols and names. In this part of our journey, we're focusing on countries that completely break the mold when it comes to standard alphabetic naming conventions and flag designs. All right, here's your first challenge. What is literally the only country in the world that starts with the letter O? Take a second. Think about all the nations across every single continent. Got your guess locked in? It's Oman. Yep, it is the solitary nation on Earth, starting with that particular vowel. Okay, let's keep this high-energy pace going and move right along to our next visual anomaly. So, what is the only country that does not have a rectangular or square flag? You know, when you picture world flags, almost all of them fit neatly into that standard box shape, right? But there is one major, famous exception. The answer is Nepal. And this brilliantly illustrates how a nation can stand out entirely from global standards. When you see their flag, it immediately catches your eye because it totally rejects that traditional rectangular or square shape. It's so unique. Okay, one more unique symbol before we switch gears. What is the only country that has the Bible on its flag? Any guesses? It is the Dominican Republic. They hold the highly unique distinction of featuring the Bible right there on their national symbol. You're doing great so far. But let's shift gears entirely away from symbols and into geography. Section 2, Extremes of Nature. Let's move to Waymo and see how this builds on our journey. We're going to see just how diverse our planet's geography really is, especially when it comes to massive bodies of water and extreme elevation. Here's a massive freshwater record for you to try and guess. Which country has more lakes than the rest of the world combined? Think about sheer land mass here, those vast, vast natural landscapes. It's Canada. I mean, the sheer volume of lakes they possess is truly staggering. To put that into perspective, when you add up every single other lake in the rest of the entire world, Canada still has more. It's a geographic reality that's honestly kind of hard to comprehend until you really think about it. Now let's look at elevation. Which is the only country located below sea level? Think about nations famous for their historic, really innovative relationship with ocean waters. It's the Netherlands. And what's really interesting here is how perfectly this aligns with their identity. When you think about their name, the nether or low lands, it makes sense, right? It's literally a defining feature of their entire nation. All right, moving into our final section, culture, speed, and gold. Get your minds ready for some incredible, unmatched facts about global rules, royalty, and the absolute ultimate achievements in sports. Okay, which is the only country in the world that still has an emperor? I'll give you a second to lock in your guess on this one. Well, if you thought it was England, you were wrong. It's a super common misconception, actually, but the correct answer is Japan. They hold the totally unique global status of still having an emperor today. Calling all car enthusiasts for this next one. In which country can you drive with absolutely no speed limit on some highways? Come on, this is like the ultimate road trip trivia question. The limit is 0 on those specific highways in Germany. No speed limit at all. As our source commentary enthusiastically declares, I really want to go there. And honestly, I'm sure a lot of you watching feel exactly the same way. For our final record, we're leaning into the ultimate sporting achievement. Which is the only country that has won more than 4 World Cups? So the crucial point is that threshold of being greater than 4. And the only nation to achieve that unmatched soccer dominance is Brazil. They stand completely alone at the very top of the World Cup podium with a record that literally nobody else has touched. Whew. Okay, let's take a breath and recap this incredible journey real quick. We've got Oman, Nepal, the Dominican Republic, Canada, Japan, the Netherlands, Germany, and Brazil. Summarizing this list truly makes you appreciate just how wonderfully diverse our world is. Each one of these places holds a record that literally nobody else on Earth can claim. Which brings us to our final thought for today. Which of these unique facts surprised you the most, and which country do you want to explore next? I really hope this explainer sparked your curiosity and showed you just how fascinating global geography can be. Keep learning, keep exploring, and we will definitely see you next time.